My name is John Hendricks from the world-renowned Barstars. Now, I know after seeing that, you probably have a lot of questions. Well, this DVD has a lot of answers. In this DVD, we'll be showing you the step-by-step progressions from the very basic to the very advanced, and we'll be teaching you how to master the fundamentals of calisthenics. Now, remember, if you want to improve yourself, improve your overall lifestyle, the first person to help do this is you, and we're here to help you do that. So let's get started. Throughout the DVD, on the progressions, after an exercise is shown to you, on the bottom, in text, we'll write a number, like let's say 10. So it'll say, once you can do 10 reps of this, then you will progress to the next progression. And throughout the DVD, there will be instructions written in text on the bottom of the screen, and it will explain everything to you, just so you're not confused and you understand better what we're illustrating to you. So when we start in this DVD, we're going to start with the progressions, and then after the progressions, we're going to show you some routines to go with those progressions. And then after that, we'll talk about some fun stuff like diet and popular fitness misconceptions, and we're going to be giving you a lot of information. Warming up is important for any exercise routines, especially the ones we're going to be showing you. It helps lubricate your joints, It helps prep your muscles for the exercise, and warming up is very big in preventing injury. Here are some Bar Stars warm-ups. These right here are called wrist circles. What you want to do is have your wrist out, just rotate it 360 degrees, stop, rotate it again, stop. Do that with both wrists. You want to make sure you feel limber, you feel lubricated, and you're good to go. These right here are called shoulder shrugs. Now what you want to do is you have both your hands at your side. You're going to take both your shoulders, rotate them forward, like this, in a circle. Stop. Rotate them back, like this. Forward. Stop. Backwards. This right here is called arm circles. What you want to do is you have both your hands to the side, bring them out like this. You want to go forward in a circle, both arms simultaneously, like this. Do it a few times, stop, go backwards. Stop. Here's what it looks like in a side view. These right here are called chest flies. You want to have your hands balled up in a fist. Bring them across. Bring your hands back and pop your chest out. Cross again the other way. Chest out. Cross again the other way. Chest out. Here's the side view. Cross. Out. Cross. Out. This exercise is known as jumping jacks. So to start this exercise, you want to have your feet about shoulder width apart, hands on your side. In the same motion, you're going to jump your legs out, and your hands are going to come up and touch right here. And then in the same motion, you're going to come back. Here's what this will look like. Here we'll be showing you the push-up section of this DVD. Now the push-ups primarily works your chest muscles, but it also works your arms, your shoulders, and your overall core, so it basically works your entire upper body. Now the push-ups is a great way to tone and get strength, and we'll be showing you how to do that. This push-up is the full range push-up, but you're going to do it on your knees, so it's the assisted full range push-up. Now, you want to get into push-up position. You're going to have your hands about shoulder width apart. You're going to be on your knees. You want to push all the way down, push all the way up. Here's what it looks like. This next push-up is the non-assisted push-up. So you want to get in full push-up position, and you want to go halfway down and then back up. Here's what it looks like. This push-up is the full range regular push-up. Now, you want to be in push-up position the same way he's at. Your hands about shoulder width apart, your back straight. Now you want to go all the way down and all the way up. as you can see, his triceps are contracting, so his arms are getting good work. You can see the forearms, they're expanded, and you can see his wings on his back. So this is basically his entire upper body is being worked with this one push-up. This push-up is the hand close diamond push-up. Now your fingers aren't touching as a full diamond would, but you get them close enough, and this will help develop the strength in your forearms and your triceps, which helps you perform the diamond. So you want to go all the way up, all the way down. Now you notice, if you look, the front of his shoulders are contracting. So this really hits your shoulders as well. And you can see his bicep is also contracting. This next push-up is the full diamond push-up. So instead of having your hands a little bit apart, you want to have your index fingers and your thumbs touching, just how he has it. All the way up, all the way down, same mechanics as any push-up. Here's what it looks like. This next push-up is the push-up with your feet elevated. You want to have your feet elevated about 7 to 10 inches, and it could be off a platform, a chair, or in this case we're using a bench. So you want to get your feet into position. Now, it's the same mechanics as any push-up. All the way up, all the way down, back straight. And this will isolate on your upper chest and your shoulders. Push-up is the same as the other push-up where you're elevated, except you're in a diamond hand position, making it slightly harder. Here's what it looks like. This push-up variation is the one-arm push-up variation. It's very difficult because it's performed with one arm. So on this one, we're going to be showing you the halfway, which will help build up to the full weight. So when you get into the position, you want to have regular push-up position, except when you look at his feet, there's going to be some separation in between his feet, and this will make it a little easier to do. So whichever arm you're not performing the push-up with, you want to put it on your leg, and then you want to go halfway down and back up. This push-up is the full one-arm push-up, so you want to get full range of motion. That means you go all the way down, then you push all the way up. You want to have your feet the same, spread out, same mechanics, and here's what it looks like. Now this push-up is the one-arm explosive push-up, so it'll help get you to the final stage, which is the one-arm flat push-up. So you want to do the same mechanics as a one-arm push-up, and you go down, and on your way up, you want to let go and catch the floor again. And this will help develop a lot of strength and muscle. Here's what it looks like. This next push-up is one of the hardest push-ups you can do. It's the one-arm push-up clap. Now I know it might sound pretty hard, but we'll show you how it's done. So the mechanics are the same for the one-arm push-up. You start, go down. On your way up, you release from the floor, clap your chest, and catch it again. Here's what it looks like. Dips are a compound push type exercise. They work muscles in your chest, in your shoulders, and your arms at the same time. So we're going to demonstrate how to do dips from the very beginning to very advanced. These here are called Roman dips. This is the very basic dip. These are to be done off a bench or a chair. In this case, we're doing it off a bench. Now what you want to do is you want to set up in a dip position how he is now. His knees are bent, and then you go down into a dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once you graduate from doing the Roman dips with your knees bent, you want to do them with your legs completely straight out. Like how I was doing it now. Once you've graduated from doing the Roman dips on the bench or the chair, you want to come here to the parallel bars. This is what most dip stations look like. So you want to get into dip position and you want to go about a third of the way down. Here's what it looks like. Now this next dip is the full range dip. So you're going to be in the same dip position on the same parallel bars, but you're going to go all the way down until your chest is about parallel with these parallel bars. Here's what it should look like. Next dip exercise is called walking dips. Now what you want to do is you get into dip position, you move your hand forward, dip down, next hand forward, dip down. Here's what it should look like. Next dip exercise is called jumping dips. So what you want to do is you want to start out in dip position, dip once, and when you get to the top, you release and you jump. So what you're going to do is you jump across the dip bar and back, but if you don't have these length dip bars, then you just jump in place. Here's what it looks like. Last dip exercise is one of the best dip exercises you can do. These are called the clap dips. So what happens is you dip down, you come up, you release, and you clap, and then you catch the dip bars again. Now, releasing the dip bars and catching it again, it puts so much strain and pressure on your muscles, and it allows your muscles to build at an even faster and more rapid rate. Here's what clap dip exercises look like. We're going to be showing you one of the best upper body workouts. It's called the pull-up, and it mainly works your back, but it also hits your shoulders, your core, and your arms. So it basically gets your entire upper body. This variation of the pull-up is called the Australian pull-up. Now what you want to do is you want to usually get under a single bar. In this case we're using the parallel bars. So you want to get yourself in a position. Your body has to be straight, your legs have to be together, and you want to pull, and bring your chest to the bar, come down, This pull exercise is known as the negative chin. So what you want to do is you want to grab the bar and have your palms facing you like this. You want to jump up so you're over the bar and come down in a slowly controlled motion. Now, you can have someone help you get up there, or you can use a chair, but we prefer to jump. This next exercise is known as the half chin up. So you want to grab the bar with your palms facing you. You want to get into a dead hang on the pull-up bar and bring your body up halfway and then back down. This next exercise is the full chin up. So that means you grab the bar with your palms facing you in a dead hang and bring your chin above the bar. Now the better you get at doing a chin up, you want to start to bring your chest to the bar. So you can see as he's doing his chin ups, you can see his abdominals contracting, you can see his biceps contracting, and obviously his back muscles are being worked. So he's getting a full upper body workout while doing this one exercise. This next exercise is the switch and grip pull-ups. So you want to start with your hands touching, bring your chin above the bar, release to a wider grip, and then go down. Then you want to come back up in that wider grip, chin above the bar, release to a closer grip, and then come down and continue. Here's what it looks like. Now when you're doing these explosive grip pull-ups, they put a lot more stress on your muscles, and hence it's a harder workout. This next exercise is called the clap pull-up. So you want to start up in a regular pull-up position, bring your chin above the bar, and then quickly let go, clap your hands, and catch the bar. This is an extreme pull-up. It's explosive, so you put a lot more stress on your muscles, and it's very hard to do, and we're going to show you how to do it. This next exercise is known as the muscle up. Now this is one of the most extreme body weight exercises you can do, period. A lot of people ask about it, so we're going to show you how to do it. So, you're going to grab the bar in a pull-up position. You want to start with your feet a little in front of the bar. Now you want to let go, let yourself rock slightly, and then you have to give yourself a kick. And using the momentum from your kick, you got to bring your body slightly away from the bar and then bring it towards and over. And that's how you complete the muscle up. Here's what it looks like. There's a difference between the motions of a pull-up and a muscle-up. I'm not sure if a lot of people understand this, so we're going to be explaining it to you. When you do a pull-up, your body is going straight up, you know, your chin is going right over the bar. So when you're doing a muscle-up, you're bringing your body away from the bar and then over. So here's what you should look like when you're just bringing your body away from the bar and not going over yet. So you see how his body is going away from the bar, and you want to practice that. You want to get used to that, you want to get your muscles used to that. Now, when you're doing the muscle up, you have to have proper mechanics, and after you got your mechanics down, you want to be able to utilize everything and synchronize it, and that's how you get your muscle up. So, after you get a slight swing, you want to start your kick, and from that, you want to use all of that momentum, utilize the technique, and get over the bar. So here's what it looks like. So you can see he gets a small swing, he brings it back, and you can see his knees move. And when his knees move, that's when he's getting the kick. And now he's going over. Here's another exercise that will help you build up to the muscle up. This is called the negative muscle up. So you want to get over the bar, however you can. You can jump. If you're with someone, you can have them help you. If you have a chair, you can use that. So you get over the bar, and then you come down in a slow, controlled motion. That's one. And you repeat this. Two, and so on and so forth. Another exercise that's going to help you build the muscle groups for the muscle up. So you want to get over the bar, however you can do it. Jump, climb, muscle up, chair. And you want to do dips on this bar. But the dips on this bar is much different from dips on a parallel. So when you dip down, you want to keep your stomach off the bar, and you want to dip as close to your chest as you can. We're going to be showing you how to work your abs and your core on the bar, and you'll have a great six-pack and you'll have great core strength without ever doing a sit-up. This next exercise is known as knee raises. So what you want to do is you want to grab the pull-up bar with your palms facing out like this. You want to get into a dead hang, and you want to keep your feet and your knees together and bring them up to your chest. Here's what it looks like. This next exercise is called LC kickouts. Now you want to grab the bar in a pull-up position. Bring your legs up. Your legs have to be together. You bring them up in a knee raise, and then you extend your legs forward. Here's what it looks like. This next exercise is called leg raises on the bar. So you want to grab the bar in a pull-up position, palms facing out. You want to make sure your legs are completely straight when you bring them up, and you want to bring them up halfway. This next exercise is known as leg raises to the bar. So you want to grab the bar in a pull-up grip. You want to keep your back as steady as possible, and you want to bring your feet all the way to the pull-up bar and touch. Now you want to take a quick second break, bring your legs back up, touch the bar. This next exercise is called window wipers. You want to grab the bar in a pull-up position. You want to lean back so your back is completely straight. And you want to have your legs up. Then you want to bring it left. And then bring it right. And you repeat this. Legs are an important part of any training routine. You need to have strong legs to walk. For athletes, they want to jump high, they want to run faster. You need very strong legs. The biggest muscles in your body are your quadriceps, and when you exercise this muscle, it releases natural human growth hormones, and it allows the rest of your body to develop easier and faster. So we're going to show you some very good leg workouts. This next exercise is known as the half squat. Now this is the very basic introduction exercise for strengthening your legs with only using your body weight. So what you want to do is you want to keep your feet shoulder width apart, and you want to squat down halfway. Here's what it looks like. This next exercise is known as the full range squat. Now it's the same mechanics as the half squat. You want to make sure your feet are shoulder width apart, and you want to squat all the way down, all the way up. Here's what it looks like. This next squat is a squat with your feet touching. So you want to have your feet touching like this, and you want to squat all the way down, all the way up. This next exercise is known as the assisted one-legged squat. Now what you want to do is you want to have something to assist yourself with. It could be a wall, it could be a chair, and in this case it could be a railing. Now what you want to do is you want to put your hand on it, whichever leg you're working, you want to put the other leg out, and you want to squat halfway down. Here's what it looks like. This exercise is the fully assisted one-legged squat. So you want to use a wall, a chair, or in this case we're using a railing, and you want to go all the way up, all the way down. Here's what it looks like. This exercise is known as the half pistol squat. So what you want to do is you want to raise your leg that you're not squatting with. You want to squat halfway down and go right back up and repeat that. Here's what it looks like. This next exercise is known as the one-legged squat or the pistol squat. Now what it is one leg you squat, it takes all your body weight, and that's why this is a very effective leg routine. Here's what it looks like. This exercise here is called the jump pistol. Now we showed you the pistol squat before. Now this is doing the same motion, but when you get up off that one leg, you want to explode and jump forward, and once you hit the floor, you go right back down. Now this is a very advanced leg routine, and this is why we're saving it for the end. Here's what it looks like. Here's the cardiovascular section of our DVD. I'm going to be showing you hill sprints. Now we choose hill sprints as opposed to low intensity, which is long distance jogging, because it's high intensity and it helps increase your metabolism, and you can burn calories for up to 24 hours after your workout, and this process is known as EPOC. So this exercise is more effective than long distance jogging and is done in a much shorter time. Here are the hill sprints. Now remember, when you do these sprints, you want to find a nice hill and you want to use your maximum effort, and that's what gets you work. Now with the hill sprints, you want to run each sprint. You rest about a minute to 2 minutes. Once your heart rate drops, start the sprint again. Do this 5 times. Once this becomes easier, you start to increase it. A good alternative to hill sprints is running the stairs. When you run the stairs, you want to skip one step and you want to run a nice long flight of stairs. Skip a step, step. This exercise is called jump rope. This exercise is a very effective cardiovascular workout. It can burn up to 1,000 calories per hour, as well as strengthen your legs and tone your upper body. Here's what it looks like. You want to start with the rope behind your feet. It should look like this. As you bring the rope over your head, you need to rotate your wrist and use your palms and your arms a little bit, and jump once the rope gets by your feet. Here's what it should look like. This exercise is known as mountain climbers. Now what you want to do is you want to get into a push-up position like this. And then from here, you want to bring your left leg to your chest, bring it back, then your right leg to your chest and bring it back. Here's what it should look like. This exercise is called burpees. You want to start with your feet shoulder width apart. You want to do about a half squat. Jump as high as you can, hands up. Once you land, you want to get on the floor with your feet tucked like this. And then you want to kick your legs out at the same time. Like this. Come back, up, jump.
Alright, there's a routine we call Around the World. There's a routine that helped me get started. Now what you want to do is, you're doing 10 sets of these 3 workouts with no rest in between the workouts. It's pull-ups, push-ups, and dips. Now you want to hit 10 sets, so that means you want to choose a repetition number that's not going to take you over 10 sets, but it'll allow you to hit 10 sets. So if you go over 10 sets, that means the repetition number you're using is too low. And if you can't make 10 sets, that means the repetition number you're using is too high. So try to find somewhere that even balance. So here we go. Remember to use proper form on every exercise. So I always start with pull-ups, but you want to switch it up every now and then. So here we go. I use 10. Alright, with no rest, you go straight to the next exercise. Now here comes 10 dips. Straight to 10 push-ups. Now you want to take the rest after you do the last set of push-ups. And remember, repeat 10 times. As you get stronger, make a higher repetition number. Alright, this routine is called pyramid. So what you want to do is, you do 1 on your first set. Then you do 2 on your second set. Then 3, and so on and so forth until you reach failure. So now you can use this routine for any exercise. Pull-ups, push-ups, or dips, or muscle-ups. I'll give an example for muscle-ups. So I'm starting on 1. I rest 10 seconds, and then I do 2. I rest 10 seconds, I do 3. And you keep going until you hit failure. And then remember the last number you left off at. And next time you try this routine again, try to beat that number. Now you could also use this number to superset. When I use this number to superset, I'll do 1 pull-up, 1 push-up, and 1 dip. Then on my next set, I'll do 2 push-ups, 2 pull-ups, 2 dips. And I continue until I hit my max number for all the exercises. Alright, this next routine is called drop down sets. So now what you want to do is you grab a number around your maximum. So let's say for instance your maximum is 20 reps. You want to grab the number 17. So now you'll perform 17 reps, then 16, then 15, then 14, and 13, all the way down till you finish. As you get stronger, use a higher number and keep going up and you see the results. It's a great workout. Now, let's say I could do 7 leg raises. So for this one, I'll start with 5 until I go all the way down. So here, I'll grab the bar. Now I'll rest. Now your rest depends on you, you know. You could do 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 40, 50. You don't want to go over 2 minutes rest though. So now that I did 5, now my next set will be 4. Now you can use this workout for any exercise. Pull-ups, push-ups, dips, or you can superset it. For instance, do 20 pull-ups, 20 dips, 20 push-ups. On the next set, 19 pull-ups, 19 dips, 19 push-ups, so you go all the way down. Leg raises, squats, anything. For any workout, you can use this routine. So here we go for 3. I'll have 2 left and then 1. I'll have 1 left. That's the end of it.
be showing you in that routine. This routine is going to help get you a strong core, and it's going to help get you that six-pack that you've always wanted. Now, we're going to be showing you 5 different exercises, and each exercise is going to last for 20 seconds. No rest, you go right into the next one. So we're going to start you out with leg raise holds. So you want to have your legs out about 6 inches off the ground, and you're going to hold that 20 seconds. Then you're going to switch to flutter kicks. You're going to hold that for 20 seconds. And then you're going to switch to actual leg raises, and you're going to hold that for 20 seconds. And then you're going to do a bicycle crunch, another 20. And then you're going to go to a plank, another 20. Now let's show you the exercise. Now, when you start for the leg raise holds, you want to keep your hands under your bottom. This will help elevate you a little bit. So I'll be using a stopwatch to clock the exercises. So let's start. Alright, now we're going to switch to flutter kicks. Alright, now get ready, we're going to switch to leg raises. Ready, switch to bicycle crunches. Now. Now we're going to switch to the plank. This is the final exercise, and as you can see, his back is completely straight, his legs are out, and you want to hold this, and it's going to get you a really good core exercise. Coming up, and we are finished.
As you can see, it works.
Now, as you can see, this exercise is going to help get you a really strong core and really ripped abs. Here's a bar stars leg routine. This is going to help strengthen your legs, and for athletes, this will increase your vertical leap. This first exercise is called calf raises. Now, a lot of people like to do these at the same time, both legs, but we like to do these each individual leg. So you want to start, you want to be on a platform where your heel is suspended. You want to do left leg first. Hands to your side. 1. Right leg. Now with the calf raises, you want to do 3 sets, 15 reps each. Now the easier this gets, you want to keep the sets the same but increase the reps. Now you want to rest about 1 minute to 2 minutes between each set. On to the next exercise. This exercise, you need a bench or a chair, preferably. This is called leap ups. You want to start with the left leg on the bench or the chair, hands on your side. You switch in midair to your right foot, and then you jump back. That counts as once rep. 1. Now with the leap ups, you want to do 3 sets, 15 reps each. The easier it gets, the more you increase your reps. Rest 1 minute to 2 minutes between each set. Now this next exercise is called jumping squats. You're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. Get into a full squat position. Here's where it's like from the side. And then you're going to jump. these, you want to do 3 sets, 20 reps each. And if it gets too easy for you, just increase the reps. A minute to 2 minutes rest. Now this right here, this exercise, this is the burnouts. What you want to do is you want to keep your hands at your side. And you want to jump up. The second you jump, once you land, jump right back up. Now with this, what you want to do is, your first set, you want to max out. So do the maximum number. The second set, you decrease that number by 5. The third set, you decrease that number by 5, and you're done.
Right now, I'll be showing you guys a very effective cardiovascular exercise in a limited amount of space. First, you're going to start off with 10 seconds of burpees, 20 seconds of mountain climbers, 30 seconds of push-ups, and 40 seconds of jumping jacks.
All right.
Here we go. Now that'll definitely get your heart pumping. If you guys can't do that much seconds for each exercise, try to bring it down. There you go.
After working out, it's very important to cool down. You cool down by stretching. Stretching is good for flexibility, it helps speed up recovery, and it prevents injury in future working out. So here we go, here's some good stretches. This is a nice bicep stretch. Bring your arm across your chest and put your arm behind your elbow. Now you want to hold each of these stretches for 10 seconds. Remember to do the other arm. Now here's a good tricep and shoulder stretch. Bring your arm behind your head, put your hand on your elbow and pull down. Now here's a good back stretch. Interlock your fingers and push outward. Reach for the sky. Now touch your toes. It's also important to stretch your legs. This stretches your hip right here. Stretches your hamstring. Now you may stretch wherever you want. I chose the grassy field because it helps calm me down. You can do this right at the playground right after you're done with your workout. Just remember to stretch. Diet is a very important part of training. Whether you're training for strength, size, definition, or endurance, what you eat has an effect on your body and your goals. You want to stay away from processed food and stick to more natural food like fruits and vegetables. You want to eat whole grain if you're going to eat grains at all. So, for example, instead of white bread, you'll eat whole wheat bread. Instead of white rice, you'll eat whole grain brown rice. Instead of white pasta, you'll eat whole wheat pasta. It's also important if you're trying to lose weight to not drink your calories. By drinking your calories, I mean drinking beer, soda, or juice with your meals. Instead, use water. Water will quench your thirst throughout the whole day. Remember to drink 8 glasses of water to stay properly hydrated throughout the whole day. Protein is a very important part to building muscle. Protein is found in food. Protein is found in many different foods, but here are some foods that are very high in protein. Meat, fish, eggs, beans, and nuts, just to name a few. Now, the amount of protein you should consume in a day is debated among nutritional experts. Some may say 1 gram per pound of body weight. Some may say even as much as 2 grams per pound of body weight. But there is a good amount of scientific research saying you're only able to absorb 20 grams of protein per sitting. And me, myself, I consume a lot less than 1 gram per pound of body weight. Now, for you to know how much protein is in a meal, you will have to look at the back of a nutritional label. And there will be a section that says protein. And it will tell you the amount of protein per serving. Now, if you're in an outside environment where you're not able to eat, where you're not able to read the nutritional label, there's a good rule of thumb to go by. Ball up your fist, and if you're eating a food of high protein, about a fistful of high protein food is about 20 grams. So about a fistful of chicken is about 20 grams of protein. About a fistful of tuna is about 20 grams of protein. Alright, this is exactly what I'm talking about. About a fist. There's about a fist size full of chicken compared to an average person's fist. You could assume this is a good 20 grams of protein. If not slightly more or slightly less, but you're getting a good average of it. Okay, here's a can of pink salmon. Now you see down here, this is where they have the protein. It has 12 grams of protein per serving. 1 serving size is 1/4 of a cup. So to get your recommended 20 grams of protein per meal, you would have to eat twice as this. So you'll eat 1/2 a cup of salmon to get 20 grams of protein. And this is what I mean by reading the labels. A very popular misconception is, the more you sweat, the more fat loss you experience. This is incorrect. The reason people miscomprehend this information is because after a heavy period of sweating, you will weigh less. This is temporary weight loss and has nothing to do with fat loss. The reason you will weigh less is because you're taking out the water from your body, water that your body needs. So as soon as possible, from what you eat or what you drink, your body will absorb that water right back. A lot of professional fighters and professional bodybuilders use this method to weigh less at their weigh-in, and immediately follow, they will gain all the way back because you cannot stay dehydrated for a long time. So remember, no matter how much you're sweating, doesn't exactly mean how much fat you're losing. There is no such thing as fat reduction. A lot of people believe by doing a lot of stomach exercises, you'll lose belly fat. Or by doing a lot of arm exercises, you'll lose arm fat, or etc., for the rest of your body. This is incorrect. Well, let's say, for example, you do a lot of arm exercises. You will build muscle and stronger arms. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll lose fat from your arms. Your body chooses where the fat will come off of, based on genetics and your body type. So don't focus particularly on losing fat on a particular part of your body, because you have no control over that. Just trade hard, eat right, and over time, the fat will come off. When training calisthenics, a lot of people experience tendinitis. Tendinitis is the inflammation of your tendons, which cause pain. Tendons connect your bone to your muscle. The most common areas that experience tendinitis when training calisthenics is your elbows and your shoulders. It is important to stay off the muscle or the area that you feel the pain in. So if you feel pain in your shoulder, avoid shoulder exercises. If you feel the pain in your elbow, avoid elbow exercises. It is very important to warm up before and stretch after every workout. If you have tendinitis, you may ice your shoulder or elbow 3 times a day for 15 minutes at a time. So simply get an ice pack, lay it on the exact area you feel the pain, and let it rest for 15 minutes. Then remove it and repeat that 3 times throughout the whole day. It's also important not to jump progression. If you're at a certain stage, make sure you master that stage before moving on to the next, or you may experience tendinitis. Here's a stretch that will help with your tendinitis. You take your thumb and place on the opposite hand behind the index knuckle and push down. Hold that for 10 seconds. Once you're done, let go. Now grab your fingers and push back this way for 10 seconds. Repeat on both hands. Now remember, over time, you will no longer experience tendinitis because your body will condition. This is just the beginning prepping stages, so don't worry about it. It won't last for too long.
Have a lot of questions. Well, this DVD has the answers. We'll be teaching you the fundamentals of calisthenics. So I know after seeing that, you probably have a lot of questions. Well, this DVD has the answers.
Yeah, I'm saving that. That's funny.
We're gonna teach you about bad or whatever. Wait, how should I start it? Should I just say it?
Learn the process.
This next exercise is called the halfway pistol squat.
Come on. I see it in his face. He might laugh.
This next.
Stop it. When training calisthenics, a lot of people at the beginning get a mild. No, I don't like that. I was kind of confused.
Your breathing is.
When starting calisthenics, a lot of people experience a mild sense of tendinitis. When training calisthenics, a lot of people get a mild sense of tendinitis. When first training calisthenics, a lot of people experience a mild strain of tendinitis. When first training calisthenics, a lot of people experience a mild strain of tendinitis. So, when training calisthenics, a lot of people experience tendinitis. Tendinitis is the inflammation of your tendons, which cause pain.